In the blistering heat of the late 19th century, two powerful forces converged on the banks of the Nile, destined for a collision that would define an era. This is the story of the British reconquest of Sudan, a brutal clash between the industrial might of the world's greatest empire and the unyielding faith of a desert caliphate. At the heart of this conflict was the city of Omdurman, the capital of the Mahdist State, a religious movement that had successfully driven out foreign powers and forged a vast domain in the heart of Africa. Now, the British were coming to reclaim it, not just for strategic control of the Nile and the Suez Canal, but for imperial pride and to avenge a defeat that had stained their national honor for over a decade. Leading the charge was Major General Herbert Kitchener, the cold, meticulous, and ruthlessly efficient commander-in-chief of the Anglo-Egyptian army. He was a man who left nothing to chance, assembling a modern killing machine of over 25,000 men. His British infantry were clad in khaki, armed with rapid-firing Lee-Metford rifles, and supported by a devastating array of modern artillery and the terrifying new Maxim machine gun. Against this technological juggernaut stood the Khalifa Abdullah al Taashi and his Mahdist army. They were a force of over 55,000 warriors, a spectacular and intimidating sight, driven not by military drills, but by a messianic creed that promised paradise to those who fell fighting the infidel. Their weapons were often spears and swords. Their greatest asset was
General,
their courage.
The Zulus have engaged the forward picket line in force.
As Kitchener's army marched relentlessly south,
sir. We must send
the
aid
tension
immediately.
mounted with every mile.
We move at dawn.
On the
Secure
final
the
day
southern ridge
of August
immediately. Yes, General.
1898, they encamped just north of Omdurman.
Battalions,
The air thick
wheel
with the
left.
certainty
Hold the
imminent.
line. Faster now.
A
Position.
cavalry patrol sent to scout the terrain made a chilling discovery. What they first mistook for a simple brushwood fence in the heat haze was something far more terrifying. A 4-mile-long moving wall of armed Mahdist warriors, a human tide preparing to sweep across the plain. Kitchener, ever the engineer, calmly arranged his forces into a perfect defensive link, his flanks anchored by the Nile, turning the desert into a calculated killing ground. As the sun rose on September 2nd, the Mahdist host began its charge. A sea of white robes and flashing steel surging forward with chants and prayer.
We charge.
The first British
in the name
shells
of
screamed
God.
across the sky, exploding in their ranks.
We follow the Mahdi.
The question was now to be answered in blood and fire. Could the fervor of 55,000 men overcome the cold, mechanical slaughter of the industrial age? The Battle of Omdurman had begun.
To the left flank, quickly now. Move up by the rocks. Yalla, yalla. Aywa ya basha. Charge forward. Withdraw. Hold back. All troops, pull back. Kill them all! For the Mahdi! Steady men! Volley fire! Advance! Show them no mercy!
At once, General!
Kill them all! For the Mahdi! All right, keep the line straight. Steady pace now.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! La ilaha illa.
The Mahdi's glory calls us, but the guns consume us all.
Easy now, steady on. Almost done.